Okay, Graziella is going to make tagliatelle, and before you can do it, you need to start. Questo non è una fontana?
No,
No.
sì, è una fontana.
Sì, questo è un
no.
vulcano.
Sì, perché tante uova.
Sì, tante uova. We are expecting a lot of people for dinner tonight. So the first course, usually pasta, we're going to use about 30 eggs. 30 uova, sì?
Sì.
30, perché, she says, we need to have one egg per person. And tagliatelle are like fettuccine. The cut is going to be similar to fettuccine. So here they call them tagliatelle, but they are the same cut as a fettuccine. Allora, si taglia?
Sì, un
Sì?
pezzettino e si fa di là.
Allora,
Così
ok.
voi fate il vostro lavoro.
Ok, sì. She's going to put that whole chunk right through there. Now I would kind of thin this down with un mattarello, but because she's putting it through the machine, she says she doesn't need to use the mattarello, only if she was going to do it tutto a mano. So now it's going through the machine. In the roller section, you see, bisogna un po' farina, sì, qua. Allora, sì. And now she's going to add a little bit more flour so it doesn't stick. And in it goes again. And she folds it on itself.
Deve venire molto liscia.
Molto liscia. Okay, so she's going to this has to be nice and thin and tender. So we don't add too much flour to this. Si taglia?
Ora si taglia a metà.
Now we're going to cut this in half because the more we thin this down, of course, the longer it's going to get. And it's starting to be nice and soft. And look at how stretchy this dough is. Very stretchy. Okay. Again, we cut these. And I'm going to just put a little flour on them for her to help those from sticking. So if the dough is a little wet, you'll want to put just a little bit of flour on it because as you see what she's doing here, she's rolling this up loosely and then she's going to cut it with a knife into ribbons or ribbon size. So with a knife, she goes across it, and because she has flour on the dough, when you go to open this, it will not stick. If the dough were dry enough, though, you wouldn't have to add the flour. So you see she opens it up, and it has that wonderful look of homemade pasta. Look at how thin that is. It's going to cook in nothing flat. Quanto tempo ci vuole per cucinare questo? Pochi minuti?
3-4 minuti.
See, 3 or 4 minutes and this is ready to go because as you know, when you're cooking pasta, you darn well better cook it al dente. Okay, so that's how you do it a mano. And now she puts it through the cutter. And on a standard hand crank pasta machine like this, you get two cut sizes. You get the linguine, which is much thinner, or you get this fettuccine or the tagliatelle. So once you cut it like that, now you have the tagliatelle. So you have every strand looking perfect if you do it with a machine, or you have an individual look to it if you're doing it a mano. So now we have the elements to making an absolutely fabulous Tuscan meal.